Hello my beautiful friends, I am so excited to be sharing tea and coffee cozy mysteries today. These are series that I have read and really enjoyed, and they feature tea and coffee heavily. Most of them are set in cafes. So we're just gonna go ahead and hop into our first one. Don't forget to grab yourself a cozy cup of tea or coffee. I got my little walrus tea infuser here. I'm drinking some loose leaf tea, and let's hop into this. Cheers. I mean, let's just go ahead and right out the bat start with the one that kind of got me set on tea cozies. Laura Child's Tea Shop Mystery Series. I love this series. This series has like almost 30 books in it, so it is very long, but I've read like 10 books in it. I've really enjoyed this. This one takes place in Charleston. Our main character is Theodosia. She runs the Indigo Tea Shop with her kind of friends, associates, Drayton and Haley, and they are wonderful characters. Drayton is actually a sommelier, so he's very knowledgeable about tea. He'll go into the history of it if you really want to learn about the history and kind of background. If you like kind of the culture and arts, these tea shop mysteries heavily involve a lot of like arts festivals, historic festivals, antique festivals, things like that in the Charleston area. And the mysteries are just really solid. I really like them. I think the characters are great. I think the covers, especially like this one here, gorgeous. I feel like you can jump around in the series if you want to, and if you don't care about the romantic subplot being spoiled or, you know, jumping ahead with that. But otherwise you could jump around in this series. It's a really great series. I love it. The mysteries are pretty short. They're usually about 250 some pages. Really fun and cozy. There's all these events they put on that are just lovely, that I love reading about. So it's a very formal tea room. If you're looking for that kind of setting, this is a great one. One that I started reading last year and that came out last year that is both a coffee shop and like podcast cozy, which I love, is the Joss Miller series by Tyora Moody. I love this. I've read 3 books in it. There's a 4th one coming out this fall, and I have Double Mocha Blues here and a Latte Mayhem. So our main character in this is Joss Miller. She's in her 20s. She works at the Sugar Creek Cafe, which is this hip coffee house, and she also is working on building up a true crime podcast. So you actually get to read transcripts from her podcast. So it is kind of a mixed media situation. You get to read these interviews from the podcast, which I personally love. I haven't really seen mixed media incorporated into a lot of cozy mystery series, so I think that's really fantastic for this. I love Joss. It's a little bit of a darker cozy mystery series. It touches on some heavier topics because of the true crime element, but it's still very cozy, and the coffee shop is lovely and cozy and warm, and I just love Joss and the relationship she has with other characters. There's also a heavy art focus in this because the coffee house that she works at supports a lot of local artists, so oftentimes the mysteries or events or things that she's going to feature artists, which I really love. So I think this is a fantastic series. I'm so looking forward to continuing it. I think it is so underrated. Another one I love is by Emmeline Duncan. This is the Ground Rules mystery series. I have Death Unfiltered here. And our main character in this is Sage. This takes place in Portland, Oregon, and it's actually like a food truck, coffee shop truck situation. So you have all of these food trucks in this little area, and I love the culture of like all these different places combining with the different foods and coffees. And our main character runs this Ground Rules coffee cart with her best friend, and it's just lovely. I love the atmosphere. I love the Portland, Oregon. I feel like sometimes I don't connect with the main character as much as I want to, but I love the setting. The mysteries are great. The other characters are amazing, and just I love the food truck, coffee truck concept. I love that so much. I think it's so fun and creative, and the main character does have a really interesting backstory. I won't go into it too much, but basically she grew up where her mother is like a con artist, so she has these really interesting observational skills because of that background, which I really love. So anyways, I would really recommend this. I think it's a really fun Oregon cozy. I love the cozy food truck community. I think it's so wonderful, and this one definitely has some amazing coffee references. This next one is a really fun one for those of you that are tea and dog lovers. This is To Fetch a Felon by Jennifer Hawkins. This is the Chatty Corgi mystery series, and I love this. So I will be upfront, this first one doesn't involve a lot of tea in it because the main character is about to open the shop. Our main character in this is Emma, and her corgi Oliver can talk to her. Nobody else can understand him, but you can hear what Oliver thinks when you're reading this. I really recommend this on audio. I mean, it's great physically as well, but if you like an audiobook, The narrator does a phenomenal job with Oliver, and it's just exactly what I picture a Corgi sounding like and saying. I love it so much. So if you're a dog lover and tea shop one, in the second book you get more into the tea shop because the main character has this shop opened now. It takes place in a small village in Cornwall, so really fun small English village setting. Love the Corgi setting, love the tea shop, love Emma and Oliver. They are a great dynamic duo, and Oliver will make you laugh. He is hilarious. So this one is definitely a funny cozy mystery if you're looking for one with some tea in it. This next one is technically an iced tea shop, but it's still a tea. It's still a tea shop. I know that doesn't fit the fall vibes right now, but I have to recommend it because I love this series. I've actually finished it, all 7 books, and that is the Seaside Cafe Mystery Series by Bree Baker. I finished it this summer. I'm so sad that I finished it because the last book especially was phenomenal, had some really great kind of wrap up for the series. And I just love it. I love this series. Our main character is Everly Swan, and she's on this island. She opens an iced tea shop. The first book is a very classic, cozy setup. She opens her business. A body's found nearby. She's a suspect. Very classic, right? But she has her 2 aunts that live nearby who are lovely characters. There's actually a really sweet romance throughout this that I actually enjoy, which is pretty rare for me. I'm not a big romance reader. And the iced tea, it's so creative. There are so many unique flavors and combinations. There's some great baking, of course, in there. I just love it. It's such a cozy read. I would really recommend it, especially for spring and summer, but which I know is a different time of year than what I'm posting this in, but I had to include it for this general tea and cozy mystery recommendation video because it is so good. It'll make you want lemon cake so badly. Just saying. Next is the Vera Wong mystery series by Jessie Q. Sutanto. I love this. The first book in the series was one of my favorite books last year. Ever. It's one of my favorite books ever. I love Vera Wong's Unsolicited Guide to Murder. I thought book 1 especially was amazing. This is book 2 and it's just so fun. But Vera Wong is described as a woman of a certain age, and this cozy mystery series is packed with humor and found family, which I love. And in the first book, Vera Wong, her business is really dying. Like, nobody really comes in. She lives above her tea shop. She goes downstairs one morning. She has a very set routine, and there just happens to be a body just laying there, like in the middle of her tea shop, like nothing happened. And she calls the police, but while the police are on their way, she decides to do a little snooping because who better than Vera Wong to solve this mystery? And I agree. I couldn't agree more. She even might take some evidence from the body. And I love it. It has so much heart and soul and character and found family. It'll just make your heart soar in like the best way possible. The mystery was solid. The tea references were amazing. Lots of amazing loose leaf tea, delicious descriptions, and food. Ugh, I couldn't recommend Vera Wong more. I love her so much. I would be remiss though if I did this video without including Cleo Coyle's pretty well-known Coffeehouse mystery series. This is very far into the series. I'll put the first book in the series on screen. It takes place in a big city in New York at the Village Blend, and our main character in this is working in the coffee shop. It's a very long-running, I mean, there are so many coffee references. The covers alone, the names in the series are fantastic. But you'll just fall in love with the characters at the Village Blend. You'll fall in love with Claire herself. She's a wonderful character. I love the cozy community even within this big city that it creates. I really love that aspect. Even when a cozy doesn't take place in a small town, but you have that really kind of tight-knit community within a bigger city, I think that's still a really great cozy mystery setting. It takes place in a coffee house. I mean, clearly there's so much coffee, so much coffee. If you're looking for a true blue coffee cozy, this is it. Another one I recommend, and this one's gonna be a little more, most of you probably wouldn't off the top of your head consider this a cafe or cozy mystery with coffee, but it is, if you think about it. Give me a minute to explain. This is the Tita Rosie's Kitchen Mystery Series by Mia P. Manansala. Now, the first book, I will say, features the main character working at her family's Filipino restaurant. However, from book 2 and onward, she and her best friends open the Bruja Cafe, which is a place that serves different tea and coffee lattes along with a small assortment of like baked goods. So to me, it is still, I would say it's like a fair enough kind of fun tea and cozy mystery, and what I like about it is it fuses multiple cultures together because her friends do come from different backgrounds than her, so they really combine different flavors and cultures with the food, and it's a very creative cafe. Like, I want to go. I really want to go. But I love Leela. She's the main character. Her family drama in this is very interesting. They love each other, but they drive each other crazy. It's very relatable. I think the mysteries in this series are great. This is a complete series. As of this year, it is being wrapped up, which just breaks my heart because I think it's such a wonderful series, but it's so delicious. Lots of Filipino food, of course, but she does run a cafe with her friends in the later, like I said, book 2 and onward. So that's why I'm including this as kind of a bonus pick on this video, because I think it still very much fits the cafe theme. And then within the last few months, I started a new cozy series. It's called the Cape Bay Cafe Mystery Series by Harper Lynn, and this one takes place in Cape Bay, Massachusetts. Our main character is Francesca. She is an Italian-American. She moves back to take over her family's cafe, so lots of delicious, I mean, as you can see on the cover here, lots of delicious coffee and food references throughout this. And she loves especially making like artisan cappuccinos and coffee creations, which I really enjoy reading about. Even though I don't drink coffee, I love the process behind it. It really tickles my fancy. And in the first book, she discovers a neighbor dead and she gets involved in the mystery. So this one is really cute. It's a great audiobook listen. I really enjoy it. Very light, very fun. I really enjoy it as a fun, cozy cafe read. And then last but not least, this is going to be another one where you scratch your head for a moment, but I promise it does have a ton of coffee references, and that is the Record Shop Mysteries by Olivia Blake. Now yes, this features a record shop in a small town in Texas. However, the Jessup sisters, the 3 sisters who run this place, also have a cafe within the record shop that they use to kind of get people to, like, you know, linger, hang around, shop, browse, enjoy themselves. So there are tons of coffee references throughout this book. Our main character is Junie. She is the youngest of the 3. I love the relationship with the 3 sisters. This is my favorite so far. This is the springy one. It takes place at the Bluebonnet Festival in Cedar River, Texas. There are all these great small town activities. I feel like Olivia Blake does a marvelous job of bringing the setting to life. I can really picture this small town so well. I love the record shop. Even though I know very little about music, I'm really bad with music as pop culture especially, but I really enjoy the record shop and the cafe setting. It is so cozy. There's an adorable little shop cat, as you can see here, who just kind of adopts the Jessup sisters. But I think the sisters' relationship and the setting really make this mystery series for me. The mysteries have been great. I really enjoy this cast of characters. There's only 3 books in this series, and as far as I know, it's discontinued, which breaks my heart because I love it. So yeah, that's a big bummer, but again, lots of good coffee references in this if you're looking for something heavily featuring coffee. And that is everything for me today, guys. I would love your recommendations for any tea or coffee cozies that you really enjoy. Do you have any other books you recommend? I would love to hear your recommendations. You guys give the best recommendations. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy cozy mystery content, bookish content, anything with mysteries, thrillers. I talk about it here on my channel. My name's Amy Marie, and thanks for spending your time with me today. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!